Yo, what's up, guys? McMillan124 here, coming back with another fight predictions for the UFC Fight Night we got coming up this weekend. So yeah, I'm gonna be going through the whole card, starting from the early prelims to the main event. Starting us off, we have Shauna Bannon versus Nicole Kalari. I got Kalari winning decision here based on her former opponents, and she's a bit younger than Shauna, so I think she's gonna win the decision. Next up, we have Daniel Barres versus Luis Gruel. I got Gruel winning via submission in round 3. It seems Daniel has lost his submissions in past, and he does seem to be the older fighter. I think Luis is going to be able to catch him in a submission and break his losing streak he's got. Next up, we have Alice Ardeline versus Polyana Viana. I'm going with Viana by decision. No question. Next up on the prelims, we have Andre Petrosky versus Cody Brundage. I'm going to do the same thing I did with the other Cody Brundage fights and pick against him. I got Andre winning by decision. Even though he is the older fighter, I do believe he's going to get it done here. Next up, we have Ketlin Vieira versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. I'm sorry if I'm butchering these names. I got Jacqueline winning here by decision. I think she's going to keep her win streak going and be an exciting new prospect in this bantamweight women's division. Next up, we have Tommy Gant versus Artur Minev. And here I got Gant winning by TKO in the first round. This fight should be interesting. One of these fighters are going to be losing their O. I just don't have enough information to be picking Arthur here, so I'm going to be going with Tommy Gant. I think either way, this fight's going to be ended with a knockout. It's probably not going to decision. Next up, we have Tuco Tokos versus Ivan Erslan. I got Tokos winning here by submission in the second round. Ivan just got submitted in his last fight, so we'll see if he worked on his submission defense. I don't think he worked enough. Tuco's got some pretty crafty vet moves that I think he's going to be able to pull off against Ivan here. Get a submission in the second round. Next up, we have Nikolay Valentin-Nikov versus Chaos Williams. Chaos Williams is a great name to have as a fighter. I think he's going to be winning this one by decision. Wouldn't be surprised if he got it out earlier, though. Yeah, I think Chaos is going to bring some chaos into the cage, though. Get the dub here. On to the main card, we have Timmy Kumba versus Bernardo Sopaj. I got Timmy winning here by TKO in the first round. A little slight underdog pick. I think he's going to get it done here. Next up on the main card, we have Modestas Bukauskas versus Christian Edwards. I'm going to be going with Bukauskas by submission in the second round. I'm just banking on the fact that Bukauskas is going to use his UFC skill level to be able to break down Christian Edwards and get a submission here in the second round. Next up on the main card, we have Malcolm Wellmaker versus Juan Diaz. This one should be a pretty exciting fight for bantamweight. Two strikers on the come up of their careers, fighting their way up the ranks on the UFC. I think this is Juan Diaz's first fight in the actual UFC, not the Contender Series, so this should be a pretty good test if he's at the level of competition of the UFC, coming against Malcolm Wellmaker, an elite striker in his division. But I think Wellmaker's going to get it done here and show him that he's elite on the feet and put him out in the second round with TKO. And for the co-main on this fight night, we have Doho Choi versus Daniel Santos. I got Santos winning here via TKO in the second round. He's got a good streak building for him here, and I think he's going to be able to keep on going in this pattern on the streak and beat Doho Choi here. He's a younger guy. I think he's going to be faster and be able to find his shots and get that knockout in this second round. And for the main event of the evening, we have Arnold Allen versus Miquel Costa. Arnold Allen, superstar in the UFC, and Costa, up-and-comer in the division. Been taking out all the opponents that the UFC's been giving him in pretty vicious style, too. Already gone against some elite opponents like Dan Ige, and I believe he was the first fighter to be able to knock out Dan Ige or TKO Dan Ige, and I'm going to be picking him to TKO Arnold Allen in the third round. Even though Arnold Allen's a superstar in the UFC, I don't think he's going to be able to keep up with Costa's kicks. His kicks are dangerous, man. I think Allen might try and take him down, wear him out early, but once Costa's at range, you just can't strike with this guy. He's got some elite kickboxing, and he's just a younger, bigger fighter. So I think he's going to be coming out of this fight with a dub. Should be a great fight, though. Can't wait to see it. Gonna go through a few other fights this weekend. I guess the promotion's called MVP MMA. This is their first card of their promotion, I believe. Headlining Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. I'm gonna just quickly go through prelims. I don't know all these fighters, but I put picks on them. First up, Chris Avila versus Brendan Jenkins. Got Jenkins by decision. Aline Pereira, Alex Pereira's sister, I believe, versus Jade Masson Wong. I got Pereira winning by TKO in second round, following in her brother's footsteps. Then we got David Moigan versus Albert Morales. I got Moigan winning decision. Then Jason Jackson versus Jeff Creighton. I got Jackson winning TKO in the second round. Next up, we have Adriano Moraes versus Fumi Nukta. Sorry if I fucked that name up, but I'm picking Moraes by decision. Next up, Namo Fazil versus Jake Babian. I got Fazil TKO third round. This is an interesting fight for the first fight of their main card. Junior Dos Santos versus Robelis de Spain. I think Despain's going to be able to knock out Junior Dos Santos in the first round. He's got elite striking. He's a giant fighter, Robelis. And I think he's just going to be too quick for Junior and just be able to knock him out, get him out in the first round. Next up, Saladin Bernasi versus Kenny Cross. I got Saladin winning TKO in the second round. Next up, heavyweight champ Francis Ngannou versus Felipe Lins. I got Ngannou TKO in the first round. Yeah, he's a minus 1,500 favorite for a reason. For the co-main, they have Nate Diaz versus Mike Perry. I got Mike Perry gonna win this one by decision. I'm really interested to see how this one's gonna play out, though. And I wouldn't be surprised if Perry got Nate Diaz out of there earlier than the 5th round bell. But who knows? Maybe Nate just throws up a submission or some shit, lands some crazy combo on Mike Perry and gets him out there. Who knows? I got Perry winning decision, though. And for the main event, Ronda Rousey versus Gina Carano. I got Ronda Rousey winning via decision. Ronda, last time fighting in almost 10 years, and Gina, it's her first time fighting in 16 years. So this is just going to be an aunt-off. They're going to have an aunt-off in the ring or octagon. I don't know what they fight in for this promotion, but I guess we'll find out, because I'll probably tune in for at least these last 3 fights. But let me know what y'all think about this promotion and this whole card. Which one y'all think is better, the UFC's fight night or this MVP MMA? Let me know what y'all think about the 2 cards that are going on and who y'all got.